When we started, we had two secretaries with a golf ball typewriter each. Many of you won't even know what that is. One computer, it was an IBM golf ball typewriter, and press releases were produced by a typewriter and sent back to a client who would proof them and send them back to us via couriers. I can't remember the last time a courier came into my office. The World Wide Web had certainly hardly been heard of, certainly not by me.
We used to look after a lot of listed businesses in the insurance sector particularly, and the communication was focused around their key audiences, particularly the investor audience. But over time, we've seen a huge reduction in the number of listed businesses in the specialty insurance arena, particularly at Lloyd's. And the communications has been much more focused at industry and customer than it has at investor more recently. So our role has become more corporate than financial. So that's a very big change. But I think if you look at it from the perspective of the media that we work with, that's equally dramatic. The media landscape has shifted inconceivably from 35 years ago, if you go back to the origin of the business, and the way that we consume news particularly has shifted. The 24-hour news that we're all used to now and has become second nature just didn't exist. And that has meant that as a communications advisor, we have got to be much more immediate in our thinking and in our reaction and in our availability.
We as a business, we have changed enormously. And it wasn't necessarily prompted by lockdown, but lockdown certainly accelerated some of our technological change. And the way we executed business over the past 18 months, you wouldn't have dreamt of doing that 7 years ago when I joined. And it's come a long way. But as I say, much of the advice hasn't changed. It's just the way we do it.
Well, I think the focus on our team. The team is the most important thing in this business. It always has been all the way through. And I have to say I'm proudest today of the team that we have. Messaging is still absolutely vital when you're talking to your clients and on behalf of your clients. And whether you're messaging via a press release or messaging via a website, doesn't matter.
The ethos hasn't changed. And the values that we attach to our business haven't changed. But the way we go about it, the people we work with, our client base, and the way they work have changed enormously.
I think the industry has become more technical and it's certainly got more, research-based. But that probably benefits companies like us, which are specialists in certain areas.